You are the sum of your 5 closest friends. Now, if you don't know that by now, trust me, at some point in life, you'll probably realize that that is indeed true. Now, why do I say that? Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But first and foremost, the entire crypto market is in a bear phase, quite a savage bear phase as well. Bitcoin struggling to get over 26,000, Ethereum stagnated, XRP, all the hype and the boom that was behind that, all for 2 days, has retraced back pretty much down to what it was before. But anyone who's kind of looking at the crypto prices right now, price watching in the negative sense, aka complaining or moaning, probably maybe hasn't been through a bear market before and doesn't quite understand. And maybe that's why I can remain stoic during these times and continue investing and showing conviction in the projects that I personally believe in. So accumulation phase, and right now I am still accumulating drip. Now the price obviously is down, as everyone knows. I don't think there's many people within drip that don't realize that the price is very low at the moment. We are in a stage where Bitcoin is struggling to get new investors. In case you don't realize, when the price is down like this, it just means there's a very little confidence in the crypto market, period. And that goes for whether you're in the top 100 coins or whether you're in speculative DeFi projects like drip. Even though it's been around for 2 years, it's still very new, nowhere near as established as Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP and so forth. If those big projects can't get new investors right now, then we have to expect there to be a lull in new investors in things like drip as well. And DeFi is obviously more volatile than even the blue chip cryptocurrencies as well. So getting new capital, fresh capital out of new investors during bear phases is like getting blood from stones. There are people that are getting hugely extorted through their energy bills. They're getting hugely extorted by inflation. That's a whole nother topic. And are really struggling to pay bills, really struggling to pay their rent. They are not going to stick $1,000 into a speculative asset. Now, a lot of people, when they got into drip, we were in the midst of a bull market. And that is a whole different story. People were buying in on green candles. I could have released a project called Millionz coin probably during that period of time and made it pump, and everyone could have got rich off of that. I mean, it was that simple. You do not have to be a rocket scientist. You do not have to be an expert investor during the times of the bull markets to make money. You can pretty much stick money on anything, and 99% of the time you can make money from it. It's a whole different story in bear markets. You have to be a little bit more strategic. You have to double down on the projects that you are confident about. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, as you know. But I'm just talking from my own experience that during these periods when there's blood in the market, when there are people crying and soying and very, very afraid, it's very, very difficult to stay true to your game plan. Now, I do have a game plan in drip, as I've been saying from day one. That has not changed. I'm still working towards my 3 max wallets by the end of the year. But I do understand the road is going to be bumpy. But I do understand also there are plenty of devs who are building apps for drip right now, or dApps for drip. And there is a lot coming for this community. It's a very, very tough time. It's a very, very tough time to stay positive, but I'm remaining stoic as always, because as I've said before, it's my only DeFi play. I do think the community is absolutely unstoppable and will come good in the bull market. When everyone's happy, when there's green candles, when people are willing to take some risks, money will flow back into all projects, not just drip. It will flow back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin will probably go up in 2024. So anything that I'm confident about, I'm personally accumulating drip, I'm personally accumulating Bitcoin, I'm personally accumulating XRP, Chainlink, and a few others that I believe in as well. But I'm not sitting at my computer every day looking at the prices just wondering, why aren't there green candles? Why no Lambo? Why no moon? Because I've been through this stuff before. I'm fully aware that it doesn't work that easily. And you have to have a little bit of patience, in my opinion. And sometimes during these periods where there's so much anguish and so much anxiety going on, it's a good time to actually step away from your computer, get out into nature, hit the gym, go and find a girlfriend, whatever you need to do with your time. I mean, personally, this video is coming to you a couple of days late because I've just simply not been around. I've been up in the mountains with my family and with some of our Mexican friends celebrating, and it's actually been a huge celebration for me and my family. I'll get onto that in a minute, but just getting up into the mountains, enjoying some fresh air, knowing that drip is still dripping, no matter if I'm at my computer or not, still paying me 1% in drip every single day. It's a token that I'm bullish on for the future. So that's accumulating while I'm off living my life. And I know that when I come back down, get back to my computer, drip will have paid me as it promised in the white paper. I actually came back to about 2.5 days worth of drip in my faucet. I'm only a couple of days away now from a max wallet. In fact, when I get home, the prices are so low right now, I'll probably just buy 2,000 drip and just max out my wallet today. In fact, I might do it just before tonight's live stream. So drip is still working. It's never not worked. And that's something that people should be focusing on right now, because security in DeFi is such a huge deal. There are so many rug pulls. There are so many bad actors within the DeFi space that is actually the reason a lot of people don't even get into DeFi, because they're so scared of losing their capital. And that's one thing you can say about drip. It's been going for 2.5 years and it's never ever let anyone down. Code is just code. So if you're complaining and moaning about drip right now, you are just complaining and moaning at I's and O's. You're complaining at code, and code doesn't give a damn what you think. It will just keep working as intended, and it's the job of the devs, it's the job of the team to make sure that you don't get rugged and lose your tokens. And that's never happened in drip, and I'm confident to say that that won't happen in any Forex Shark project, because people kind of complain that he takes a long time to release this stuff. And yes, he does. He works on Forex time, which is probably quite similar to Mexican time actually, which suits me perfectly because I'm never on time for anything. I like to do things at my own pace. But he has never ever let anyone down. No one's ever been rugged, and that's one of the only ecosystems you can say that about in DeFi. So I'm personally looking at things like that. So when the confidence comes back to the market, people are going to be looking at projects where they can put their capital, they are not going to get rugged, and that has price increase potential, which drip, in my opinion, definitely does have, because of the community, because of the people working on drip right now and bringing utility and bringing value to the ecosystem. So linking back to what I said at the very start of this video, during these challenging times, and pretty much in all times, in fact, this is no different now for me, I keep a very, very small circle of friends, and I do that on purpose, because I only want to be surrounded by people in life who motivate me, who inspire me, who don't sit around whinging and moaning about stuff. Instead, they take action, they look for solutions. And the people that I have around me in my life are exactly that. And that's something that I can bring to them as well. We keep each other honest, and if anyone gets caught moaning or complaining, we help find solutions and get people back on track again. And that goes for whether that's in real life, or that goes for whether that's in the online world as well. And that's why I align myself with people from the Crypto Collective. We are all solution finders, we are all inspiring, we all try to find answers to problems. None of us are crying into soy lattes during this bear market. None of us are typical moon boys. We all know that we'd all love the price of drip to be $1 or more, of course, but in our opinion, that time will come. And right now it's about accumulating the token. So I like to be surrounded by people who will motivate me. And if I wanted to sit at home and listen to drivel and listen to people complaining and moaning and whining, I'd just be back in the UK watching pointless soaps like EastEnders or whatever else there is. I don't watch any TV, by the way, pretty much. Most of it's totally pointless, and I wouldn't pollute my brain with that kind of nonsense. But for me, I would rather have a few very, very close, motivating friends rather than a big group of whiners and moaners. So talking of people who are positive, talking of people who are motivating, we are on a live stream tonight with the Crypto Collective, 10:30 p.m. EST. You'll have your usual Crypto Collective guys like myself. I'm going to be there even though it's my second wedding anniversary today. My wife is super cool. She understands that when I'm motivated and driven on something, that just let me run with it. So I'm going to make it up to her tomorrow. I'm going to find the best restaurant in this part of Mexico City and take her out for a lovely dinner tomorrow night. So I'm still going to be there. And we do have two special guests tonight. We have Danny D from the Alakazam Show, and we have Inner Demon. So it's going to be an absolutely cracking live stream tonight. Do not miss that. And I'm also going to be streaming it from this channel, so you can watch it live with us tonight. Jump in the comments, throw some questions in, whatever you want. We'd love to hear from you. If you don't have time to watch it tonight, that can be a little bit of weekend viewing for you. It's going to be amazing, so do not miss out. Be there or be square. But before I go, I wanted to just mention the reason I was up in the mountains with my family and our close Mexican friends is that after living on and off in Mexico for the last couple of years and really immersing ourselves in this beautiful country, not just Mexico City, but the West Coast, the Gulf Coast. We've moved around a lot over the last couple of years. We have lots of friends here. Is that after all that time, me and my family have finally been gifted permanent residency here in this beautiful country of Mexico. So we are all feeling absolutely blessed. And that's kind of part of the reason we were up in the mountains with our friends yesterday, just celebrating, eating good food, spending time with good people. And for me, that's what it's all about. So during these tough market times, just remember, if you have a game plan, if you have a strategy, stay true to it. Don't be shaken out by anyone. Trust your gut, it's normally right. And don't watch the price every single day. Don't get down about the price, no matter whether you're in drip, Bitcoin or whatever. There are always cycles. Everything moves in cycles. The human emotion is linked with the markets and astrology. And again, if you want to believe that, you can. If you don't, no problem. But you will look historically and everything moves in cycles. So don't panic. If you've got a game plan, if you've got a strategy, stay true to it, stay positive, and don't get shaken out. Because times change, and in my opinion, 2024 is going to be a good year for crypto. I do think there's a little bit of room for more downside in 2023, but that's just my opinion. I'm preparing for that in case that happens, and hopefully grab a few more bargains before the year's out. I do see red candles as opportunity, and hopefully next year we can all be celebrating more green candles no matter what projects you guys are in. So I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day. I hope you're all staying bullish. I hope you're all staying hydrated, and I'll see you all in the next video.